My name is Deo. I attend New England College. I'm studying international relations and history. At the time I was a senior, I always knew that I wanted to go to college. My father attended college, and my mom has always put that in my mind that I have to, after I graduate from high school, I have to continue on with higher education. So in the middle of my senior year, I started applying to different schools. Not too long after that, I started getting accepted to some. Pretty much what it came down to, it was the school that was going to offer me the most financial aid, because pretty much was going to pay for college by myself. So I waited for acceptance letters, then I waited for financial package that each school offered me. Some offered me more, some offered me less. Some school didn't have my major, some school did. So it pretty much came down to the school that offered me the most, and the school that I attend now offered me the most financial aid package, so that's the reason I chose New England College. College is very, very different. It's not always about books and reading in class. It's all about getting involved. In my school, it's a very small community, but a lot of the students are very involved with different clubs and organizations. So once, as a first-year student, I wanted to be involved, so I joined different clubs like the Political Science Department Club, Inspiring Minds, a club that brings in diversity to the school. Civil Corps, they're in charge of bringing candidates on campus to discuss different issues. Then my sophomore year, I was like, I want to be involved even more, so I applied to be an RA, and I've been an RA for the last year. So it's been pretty good being involved, because it makes you feel like you're part of the school community, and it makes school so much better than just going to classes and coming back doing your homework, but you actually are part of the school community. So being involved is definitely important. When I was in high school, many people thought that I was going to pursue dance as a major, but I always wanted to study political science, especially international relations. So once I knew that I was going to go to college, my focus was on international relations. But at the same time, dance has always been a passion of mine. When I went to school, it's not a dance school, but they did have a dance club, so I got involved with it, and I've been teaching dance for the program ever since I've been in college. And now the program is getting larger and larger. The girls in the team, they get to perform in high schools and basketball games, so it's pretty cool to be able to use one of my passion and also pursue what I'm pursuing in college. One of the biggest reasons I pursued college is because of my parents, especially my mother. She was always there advocating for me since pretty much middle school, saying, I know once you graduate from high school, you will go on and attend college. And so she's always been there supporting me, helping me out throughout pretty much everything in order for me to get that opportunity to go on into college. So my mother and my parents has always been there for support. Their support has always been there to really push me, to pretty much bring me to where I am today. Also, one of the biggest reasons I was able to go on into college is because of self-motivation, because in the end of the day, really, it's you who have to get your work done, do your homework, attend the classes. So it definitely has to come from you, because that's really what it definitely had to take from myself, because my mom wasn't there with me in classes. People that advocated for me, they weren't there all the time, so I definitely had to stir up some energy and some motivation within myself in order for me to accomplish what I've been able to accomplish, and right now being in college in my senior year. So definitely you got to push yourself. I'm originally not from the U.S. My family and I moved to the U.S. in 2000, and as a refugee, it's very, very, very difficult to acclimate to a new nation. But at the same time, I definitely knew for sure that I wanted to go and pursue college after. But we didn't really have a lot of help directly from our family to try to provide for us. I mean, learn about different stuff that you need to do in order for you to make it into college. But I searched and reached out to different people that were around my community, and they were willing to help me out, and that's definitely one of the biggest reasons I was able to attend college. So if you are refugee or international students, originally not from the U.S., and facing with this decision if you want to attend college or not, I definitely encourage you to definitely try to, because there's a lot of help out there for anybody that's willing to work hard and attend college. So definitely put college on your mind. I work at an after-school program in Manchester, and I usually see like 32 to 65 kids throughout the night, and a lot of them are in middle school and beginning in high school. And a lot of time I just try to ask them pretty much like what they want to do, like what do they want to do for their life, what are they passionate about, and it's pretty cool to try to hear their feedback on what they want to do. Some people they want to be doctors or musician or artists. So it's never too late. I mean, it's never too early to begin to think of what you want to do for your life and what you're passionate about. And I feel like that's really important when it comes to trying to relate that to either a major or a career. So the earlier, it's never too early, because I know for me personally, the stuff that I went through pretty much affected on what I wanted to pursue on. So at a really young age, I already knew that I wanted to be involved with some sort of conflict solving. So definitely what makes you happy, what you strive for, it really plays a key role on potentially being a career that you want to pursue and study. I've taken a lot of courses in college, from required classes to also just gen ed classes. I really like a lot of international relation classes within my political science, because it really allows me to become very knowledgeable into different issues that occurred in the past or in the present. In a really young age, government and different conflict really impacted my life, especially being originally from Congo, born and raised in Congo, and the conflict that was occurring there was directly affected my family. So I always knew that this is the field that I wanted to enter after, is international relation and conflict solving. So the classes that I've taken since I've been in college, from organization behavior to interperspective of world security, has really gotten to really in depth of both sides of the issue. So those classes, especially the international classes, where you get to analyze different issues from the Cold War into the Gulf War into the current Iraq War, Afghanistan issues, you get to really get into depth of the problems. Really are my favorite classes, because it allows me to become knowledgeable of these issues and prepares me for what I do after I graduate from college.